Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to yet another Let's Play of Civilization 5. So I said last time that I was going to wait until I got some other games done. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think I am going to go ahead and just do 4 times a week uploads and try to make this my consistent uploading, because this is what you guys want to see. So anyway, I mentioned last time that we're going to play as Venice, and I've made some edits there. So we're going to only play on a large map. However, that large map is only going to have 8 people instead of the default 10. And the reason for this is because we're going to have 41 people. That, coupled with the fact that I'm only going to have my capital as my main city, we're going to play on an archipelago map. So we're going to have lots of islands, sea levels medium, legendary start. And the other reason why I didn't want like a too big of a map was because I want a lot of trade. The idea is going to be we're going to go for either what am I thinking? Diplo victory, which I don't want to do because I've already gotten it, or a science victory. Now, I'm not sure I can get a science victory, so Diplo is probably going to be the fallback, so just in case it doesn't happen. But otherwise, I think that's about it. Although it's the same general stuff as before, except medium sea level this time. So, can I go back to... Yep, epic, difficulty 6. Sounds good. Let's go.
Greetings, most astute Doge Enrico Dandolo of Venice, master of statecraft and shrewd negotiator. Although you rose to power late in life, old age did little to slow your cunning or ambition, as you deftly managed the bustling commercial center of Venice during a time of great instability. In aligning yourself with the Fourth Crusade, you carefully gained a strategic advantage and used the Crusaders to reacquire lost territory for Venice. Your role in guiding the Crusaders during the sacking of Constantinople led to an even greater expansion of your power and secured your legacy throughout history. Most insightful and cunning Doge, Venice once again requires the service of a skilled leader, one who can bring the Republic back to the forefront of world affairs. Can you establish your nation through careful trade, or will you work to conquer your enemies through diplomacy? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright, so our ability is Serenissima, I'm guessing. Cannot gain settlers nor annex cities, double the normal number of trade routes available. A merchant of Venice appears after researching optics, may purchase in puppeted cities. So my capital is, and I kind of confirmed this in a private game as well, my capital is the only, not my capital, my first capital, the one I put down right now, is the only city that I will not have as a puppet. If I lose this city, all my cities are puppets. And while I can still buy everything, that's very annoying. So I figure we're going to want to take over about 4 city-states with our Merchant of Venice, which replaces the Great Merchant. And I'm going to want... the Great Galleys is a more powerful version of the Galleys, which is nice. I'm going to want a very big capital. And this is good, because I have some nice growth and production tiles in this area. And we have marble, which is excellent, because I want to build as many wonders as possible. And the reason for this is because I've only got the one city, so I'm not going to need to build settlers or anything. We're not going to go down Liberty. I'm probably going to grab Tradition and Aristocracy. I'm not even sure if I want to go down Honor, unless that becomes an issue. But we're going to go down Tradition, Patronage, Commerce, and Rationalism. Exploration, possibly. Aesthetics, possibly. But those are the 3 that I want to focus on. Piety, I thought about this a lot. Do I want to go for a heavy faith? And I think not, because my only city that's going to give me a lot of faith is going to be my capital. So I may go for like a patronage and a base religion just to kind of give me a boost. But overall, I'm not going to focus too heavily on my religion. So we're going to go ahead and just found the city here. Another copper over there. Excellent. Ooh, dang. Good thing enough stuff's in range. 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, enough stuff's in range. Start on with the good old monument. Get my culture up pretty highly. I don't think we're going to need a scout. Anyway, the first thing we're going to go for is the Great Library. Definitely want that. I am going to want a worker as quickly as possible, so I'll probably build a worker right after the monument. That worker probably will give me enough of a boost in production as well to not go for other things at this point in time. It's kind of a bummer. The reason why I chose the Archipelago map was also because I'd get like a small island to start out on that I doubt anyone else would be on. And as a result, I wouldn't be missing out on as much as, say, like a Pangea map, only having the one city and never being able to go anywhere else. Oh, we have a city-state here on my island. Geneva. You get 8 faith right off the bat. You know what? Maybe I should go for faith. That was a nice little boost. It'd be nice if there was one more, but I doubt it. We also need to get... Ooh, gems over there. Bummer. This would be like another city location, but 1, 2, 3. They're not in range of my city. Workable, but the gems are at least in range of my city cultural borders. We're also going to have to go down the naval stuff a little more quickly. What's nice is that I'm right next to a mountain, though. Which means all wonders, besides, like, Petra, are capable of being built. Well, that's odd. Copper's in the ocean. We're size 2 already. 21. I'll get a turn on it. I probably will go for the shrine and then finish up the worker. Well, actually, the worker won't really matter, now that I think about it, because I need to cut down forest for this and need... Yeah, we shouldn't focus on the worker too much. Not much you can do yet. So no ruins, which is a bummer. All I'm going to have to do is just stay put. So the wonders that I want to get, we're going to go for the Great Library, and then I'm going to go for, well, we want trapping. The Mausoleum, the Temple of Artemis as well. So why don't we do this? Then get the wheel, we want the Hanging Gardens. I might pick up trapping at a different point. We're going to want calendar as well. I need to make sure that I keep my science up. So this is one where building the Great Library really makes sense, because you can't really spend your time building settlers, because no settlers. So it's going to be a lot of nothing going on, I have a feeling, for a little bit. Okay, let's... So I'm not going to have... We're going to build the worker after the shrine, and then after the worker, we're going to get the Great Library. Actually, come to think of it, the best thing to do then would be to go straight for masonry. So writing after the Great Library. Then straight for mathematics. I have to get animal husbandry anyway. So writing, masonry, archery, trapping, mathematics. Hopefully Venice will grow nice and big. The grassland's going to help quite a bit. It's not going to be an amazing production city, but it does have a decent amount of hills, so I could be mistaken. But just from the get-go, the lack of workable tiles will mean that we'll have a lot of specialists. So I don't know if I mentioned this already, but freedom is definitely what I want to go down. And large cities are what I want, because I'm only going to have a few. That's the dog. Grow, grab tradition. Grab aristocracy probably as quickly as possible. We're not going to need pretty much any of the other ones. And finishing up tradition actually would be nice as well, because we get a 15% increase in growth. The earlier we get that, the better. And a free aqueduct. So I may try to finish freedom up, or tradition up first. We're growing pretty nicely. Alright. So I'm not going to know where barbarians pop up, but I should be able to protect the majority of my city, especially in this early game with just this one warrior into the city. Especially because of these mountains, they can only come from here so I can see them, or here so I can see them there. Okay, let's see, I'm getting 3 gold per turn. How much does it cost to buy? It's not going to be enough. So yeah, I keep doing this. I could put it on production focus. Does that make a difference? Shave off 5 turns. You know what? Let's get this worker out more quickly. Should I get legalism? Next policy will be in a little bit. Let's get aristocracy. That'll help me build on wonders. Oh, there's a city-state there. Let's see if I can meet them. Small gold increase and... Ooh, Pantheon's already founded. Wait, why didn't I get it? Did I miss? I may have missed one being made, I guess. Well, we want the worker first. No, let's just stay here and see if I can eventually meet him. They get a workboat on that. That should be enough to trigger a meeting. Let's see, what am I even going to be able to work? I guess the copper. What do you think about that? I'm not going to want to do the copper. I want to do the stones first. Which means I need to get masonry first. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Grow. And then, how much longer do I have on the worker? 9 turns-ish. I'll try to time that. In the meantime, you can grow. $58. What the heck? Oh, he's probably working the cattle. Which is okay. Grow to size 4. I don't want stagnation. With this tile. How does that give me starvation? This tile. And this tile. We got 8 turns till the worker's done. Okay. So once the tech that has stone, or not that. Okay, so I found Pantheon. So I could do the growth, the 10% growth rates, which would be nice. Or the faith from quarries. I think I'm going to go with the faith from quarries. And then go for like swords of the plowshares. Someone's really rushing techs.
The meek shall inherit.
Hurry up and get that marble. Okay, so I could go down piety and try to go for the Reformation, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let's go for the landed elite next. I think we'll just go ahead and finish up tradition right off the bat. Oh, I didn't time that right. I thought I only had 8 turns, but I guess that could have been some spillover. Get that marble as soon as possible. Be a nice little, what, 30% bonus on production. There's also only 8 civs compared to my normal 12, so hopefully I won't lose out on a lot of wonders in that respect either. And I'm also thinking that, like, later on culturally, having a lot of wonders with +3 culture with the cities, with the UN bonuses, will be quite nice. I will need to explore as many city-states as possible, though. Keeping that in mind. Yeah, I wanted one more turn earlier, but that's fine. Finish that up. So it wasn't quite optimized, but oh well. More people in the classical era. I can rush drama and poetry already. Weapon turns. Yeah, the growth will be very nice. To make sure that my production keeps up. Great general, huh? I may in fact just save my culture after I finish up tradition if I can't already get down commerce and stuff. Simply so that I don't get any like waste. Although patronage should unlock. Does patronage unlock in the classical era? It's very possible. This point is just going to do everything I can to increase my production. Ah, see, fishing boat. Knew it. Bucharest. Nice. Oh, they are scientifically doing very well. Archery, excellent. See, I could have also, instead of, in terms of resources, I could have done a strategic start compared to a legendary start. And a strategic start basically gives you one of every single strategic resource within this capital's sphere of influence. Okay, we need to be working that tile instead. Reset tiles, default focus. 15 turns, growing in 2. Yes, I want you to grow faster now that we've got a decent amount of production. And we're not getting this very early, which is very worrying. You know what would be good is if I would buy a stoneworks. Let's save up my money for that. Knight Elite. Boom! More growth. Faster growth. More Pantheons being founded, which is fine by me. And the other reason why I chose an Archipelago map was because Venice gets double trade routes, I believe. And as a result, has a way to get a ton of money, and sea trade routes are the most efficient way of doing this, so I wanted to focus heavily on a navy, plus I never really do that. So, we shall see how that works out. I'm not even the world's most well-fed person. Yeah, we need to get a granary and everything else in there, but I'll probably just buy all of that. I mean, we're getting a decent amount of gold per turn, which is really nice. And that way I can just keep on building wonders and just buying everything else I need. And you're building for that next. Actually, can... Let's get calendar next, so I can straight up buy the stoneworks. It's still a little ways off, but that's okay. And if I don't, also, we're going for so many wonders, there's obviously a risk that I won't actually get it, which is fine by me. Beautiful, we're in the classical era. It's fine by me if I don't actually get it because then I get the money from it. So let's see. Stoneworks is going to cost a little bit. I wish they'd tell me how much it costs to rush. But it will be quite nice because that'll give me a 3 production boost. But I want the Temple of Artemis because it gives a plus 10% growth in all cities. And I want my city to be huge. And let's see. We don't have camps, yes? No, so just go up here and work that. Oh, wow. Someone already built it. Jeez. That's a bummer, but I'd rather have the, Great Library anyway. Why can't I do this? Oh, it's a jungle. Seriously? Okay, fine. Come down here and do this one. The mausoleum will get a little bit more gold income.
So teach me.
How much does it cost? Wait, what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm on a plains? Son of a gun. I didn't think I was. So we got a lot of planes here, I guess. Gosh darn it. That was like a balancing act. Alright, well next we're gonna rush straight for mathematics. Alright, well, you know, we're at turn 85. I'm going to cut the video off here. I'm 8th place in popular. Wow, someone's huge. I'm going to cut the video off here. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.